The trend that's been continuing is locking up guys longer term. Braves have done the same for Ozzie Albies, kind of following the steps after what they did for Ronald Acuna Jr. You know, you're going to have the benefit of Ozzie there's presence through the 2027 season. 7-year, $35 million contract extension that includes options for the 2026 season and 2027 season. Both options are worth $7 million and include a $4 million buyout. So if both options are exercised, the Braves can control the 22-year-old Albies for $45 million over the next 9 seasons. Albies batted .261, 24 home runs, recorded 14 stolen bases, produced a .757 OPS while earning his first All-Star selection last year. He did, however, switch hitter, hit just 161, 2 homers with 2 homers, 492 OPS after last year's All-Star break. So, and what can you say? Just obviously, congratulations to the Braves and the Braves fans. Now you might say, listen, the Braves just broke Ricky Henderson's all-time steals record with the 2 signings of Albies and Acuna. And it's evident that, like this deal and Acuna's deal, it's not that players want to play for Atlanta. And it's also, I think, about, is it about the money necessarily? It's also about security. But when you look at it, and the GM there with the Mets is doing very, team-friendly contracts. But anyone thinks that, he got robbed or confused as to why the Braves are somehow convincing these players to agree to these deals, only need to kind of Google what major leaguers are paid for the first several years of their career, right? I think Major League Baseball pay structure heavily favors teams, and the player has to do well for several years before they ever get to become a free agent and make the big money, assuming they could stay healthy and keep up the pace. Albies will know what he's earning annually now, and when the deal is through, can hopefully test free agency. Minor leaguers, they have it far worse. Now you might be saying, Smart Chat, he could have gotten paid more in the arbitration years. Not a guarantee. Not a guarantee. You're saying he's already a top 30 player at the age of 22. And, you're setting up your family, you get it. But a lot of people are thinking that the Braves robbed this kid and the agent. If you're Albies, do you sign that contract extension? Do you go for 7 years? Listen, I don't think they robbed him. He didn't have to sign a deal. There is a risk that he left money on the table, but he has $35 million guaranteed. He's set for life if he takes care of his money. If he received, let's say, $5 million in arbitration, then suffered an injury that kept him out for a season, then his value is torpedoed. Some of the reactionary... a lot of people are reacting as if Albies was given a contract, no idea what it meant, and then he just signed it. Listen, Major League Baseball pay structure is, you could argue, it's trash. Players should be paid, might even say, based on live performance, not being forced to grind it out for years to earn it, which winds up with a player going elsewhere and fans turning on them for that reason. So, not to mention, too, sometimes I think arbitration often favors the organization. That's why deals usually get settled just prior to arbitration hearings. Now, again, you might be saying after his first arbitration year, he's going to blow past the $5 million. You cannot guarantee that. Normally teams win, or he could be awarded less in arbitration. So, and I know usually top players and top agents have confidence that they can get more through arbitration and free agency, but that usually never happens. You know, they're saying that he's going to produce consistently and most likely improve over the next 5 to 7 years. We shall see. He signed a contract. He's set. It's guaranteed. Very team-friendly contract for the Braves. Braves are just getting it done. Hope all is well.